In 2026, we will have a significant opportunity to assess whether Cupertino can still dominate industries, despite Apple's history of entering markets late. We expect the first foldable iPhone to debut later this year, marking Apple's entry into a market segment that has existed for over 5 years. Since its inception, Samsung has led the foldable phone market. We believe that the Z Fold 8 and Z Flip 8 will gain popularity in 2026 and pose a serious threat to the iPhone. The Galaxy Z Fold 8, as the flagship model in the lineup, will be particularly noteworthy. It is likely to be a better designed foldable than the upcoming iPhone, which is anticipated to have a more compact form and fewer displays, owing to its slim design and relatively large 8.0-inch internal screen. Style and dimensions. An experienced fighter is a prospective novice. When it comes to foldable phones, Samsung has a considerable lead over Apple. The Z Fold 8 will be the pinnacle of Samsung's design triumphs throughout the years, as the business has been creating foldables since 2019. Similar to the Z Fold 7, the Fold 8 will have a zero-wedge design, be exceedingly thin, and maybe have an even smaller crease. More on that later. The Z Fold 8 will, of course, be a folding book. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 will most likely use Gorilla Glass Victus for the back panel and Armor Aluminum for the frame. What about the iPhone that can be folded? The foldable iPhone will feature a blend of titanium and aluminum in its design, along with maybe ceramic shield in the rear, despite the unpredictability of most leaks and rumors. The iPhone Fold will likely be a book-style foldable phone, but it will be somewhat more rectangular and wallet-like than the Z Fold 8. The potential size and thinness of the foldable iPhone are still unclear. Without a guarantee, the Fold 8 wouldn't change too much from the Z Fold 7, which acquired a. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 will most likely continue to rely on IP48 water and dust resistance for durability. Whether or not the iPhone will be IP rated is uncertain. My guess is just as correct as yours when it comes to colors. Disparities in display. Similar to the Z Fold 7, the Z Fold 8 will sport an 8-inch internal dynamic AMOLED display with a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz, support for HDR, and a peak brightness of roughly 2,600 nits. There's simply no need for a substantial overhaul because the latter's inside display was amazing. Because it is neither too huge nor too narrow, the 6.5-inch outer screen is suitable for daily use. The rumored usage of two ultra-thin glass inside the Z Fold 8 could result in an even greater decrease of the display crease. This would boost the display's stiffness and, according to reports, minimize the crease by up to 20%. The 7.8-inch inner OLED panel of the foldable iPhone is believed to have a little crease, but it's uncertain which business will have the best flatness. There are contradicting reports on the outside screen. There are various predictions floating regarding whether the outer screen will be 5.3 or 5.5 inches. We predict that both phones will feature capacitive fingerprint sensors and be comparable in terms of biometrics. Indeed, this means that Touch ID will undoubtedly return and may be embedded into the foldable iPhone's power button. We predict that the Z Fold 8 specifications will also contain a capacitive fingerprint scanner. Software and performance. Sufficient power for the foldable group. Samsung's Exynos 2600 processor, which is built on a 2-nanometer manufacturing node and will power the future S26 flagship generation, is probably going to be put in the Galaxy Z Fold 8, though it's unclear if it would happen globally or in select markets exclusively. The foldable iPhone will definitely utilize Apple's new A20 chip, a 3M technology that will also be found in the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max, according to speculations. Naturally, the iPhone will run iOS 27, which will be published this year, while Samsung's impending Big One UI version will power the Z Fold 8. However, Android 16 will likely be the phone's debut operating system, with Android 17 coming later. Triple versus dual power cameras. The camera arrangement of the Z Fold 8 will undoubtedly be identical to that of the Z Fold 7. This means that the phone will contain a 10 megapixels telephoto with 3x optical zoom, a 12 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 200 megapixels primary camera. A relatively adjustable configuration for a foldable phone. In the meantime, two 48 megapixels cameras, wide and ultra-wide, are believed to be mounted on the back of the iPhone Fold. This iPhone will have a single 18 megapixels front camera that probably supports center stage. Charging and battery life. Not much battery life. A larger battery than the Z Fold 7 might not fit in the Z Fold 8. Anything in that range would be fair given that it came with a 4,400 mAh battery. How about the iPhone Fold? Although there is still a lot of mystery, the rumor mill is speculating about a 4,700 mAh battery or something similar. Another mystery is charging. It's unclear how quickly the iPhone Fold would charge, but the Z Fold 8 will definitely attain the same charging speeds as its predecessor, 25-watt wired, 15-watt wireless. MagSafe is expected to be featured, yet Apple may decide to skip it due to the iPhone 16e lower size. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates. Goodbye.